So now the big issue, this phenomenon of shedding. Now, I'm specifically not going to speak too directly to what I think this is, because the truth is I don't actually know what is going on. I don't think anybody know. Well, put it like somebody know. But for the most part, us lay people, we don't really know. All we know is something's up. In case you've never heard what it is I'm referring to, starting around late February, early March, a tremendous amount of women started noticing abnormalities with their menstrual cycles. Heavy bleeding, skipped periods, double periods, periods all month long, decidual cas, where your whole uterus just drops out, just straight out, like, ooh, okay, ooh, that's the thing, I don't know. They got a name for that? Ooh, all right. All kinds of anomalies from people who have received said solution, as well as from people who have simply been around other people who have received them, although they themselves have not. The concept with the previous style of solution is called shedding. Now, they always told us that with this new form of this new technology, that shedding wasn't really a thing because you're not really injecting a live virus into somebody. And that's true. You're not injecting a live virus into somebody. So as far as we can tell, the conventional concept of shedding is not actually what's happening here. Conversely, what we do know is happening is something. And they out here gaslighting women, straight up gaslighting women, telling you, oh, trust your body, except for right now, don't trust your body. It's a stress. Stress. April of 2021 is actually the least stressed that we've all been this entire pandemic. April of 2020, now that was stressful. Nobody knew what the heck was going on. April of 2021 is not stressful. Half these people out here have received the solution that they've all been waiting for all year. So they're not stressed at all. If I hear stress one more time, like, yeah, we all get it. Stress changes things in your body, but not in hundreds of thousands of women around the world, all within the last 2 months in the least stressful part of this whole pandemic. That's just ridiculous. People just aren't using their brains. And they got people out here actually, well, anti-vaxxers are coming up with these crazy conspiracies. What? Does that even sound right? That anybody can just make something up. And the whole world just believes it and retweets it because I just want people not to take the thing that I just don't like. I don't like that guy over there. So I'm going to make sure that his product is not sold. And I'm going to jump in front of the timelines of people who don't want me to say it and tell them harmful misinformation. I'm going to misinform you on purpose because I'm a rotten individual and I have nothing better to do. So I'm just going to lie. Nobody does that. That's not a thing. People lie, but only when they have a vested interest to do so. Yeah, a couple knuckleheads exaggerating online. I get it. But the liars are on the television being paid to lie to you. That's what a lobbyist does. It funnels money to the people who lie to you. Oh yeah, the regulatory process has gone forth and we've been able to determine that it's now safe and effective. Did the check clear? Okay, yeah, no, it's safe and effective. Oh yeah. Expert said it. Who is the expert? We'll get back to you on that. I don't really know. That guy paid me $100,000 just to say this. So yeah, safe and effective. The liars are validated by the moneymakers. Period. The periods are actually doing some funky wonky stuff. All right. I'm not a women's period expert, but I know when them full stops stop coming or when they've been stopped for 3 full years and they start again, that's not regular. We got the solution doing everything but affecting the respiratory system, affecting the neurological system, affecting the reproductive system. Am I the only one who's like, y'all, this is like a problem, I'm pretty sure. You can't be regular your whole life and then walk around a bunch of women who took the solution and now you're not regular no more. That's not regular. That's not right. And I don't mean to make a joke about this, but something is going on. And again, I'm not going to conjecture as to what it is, but if you really can't recognize that they are silencing the channels, there's entire 250,000 follower Instagram accounts that do nothing in the way of injecting their own opinion. Simply report the direct messages and the forums where other people who, for the most part, have received the science that they trusted to their detriment or to their concern, at least, only to be deleted for fear-mongering. Let's put this in the context of late Germany, 1930s. Yo, I'm pretty sure Goebbels and Hitler and Mengele are not really out to help us being Jewish here and all. Oh, I heard about that. That's a conspiracy. Really? Like, how do you know? Well, I went to NaziFacts.com, and NaziFacts.com/Hitler/opinion/ what's actually supposed to be believable says that they're not trying to do anything but help you. So what you said is a conspiracy, and what they said is actually the truth. How many times have we seen the people who are the Holocaust survivors tell their story? What do they all say? Especially the ones who were in Austria, Poland at the time. We didn't know that the concentration camps were going on until after the war. It wasn't obvious that there was a big deception happening. That's kind of how the deception works. It's not obvious. They didn't know. And when people like myself or others like the channels that you're watching this right here on try to tell you, yo, there's something going on, and they get silenced, fact checked. Well, there is something going on, but it's not something you should be worried about. Is it a fact that it's not something going on, or is it a fact that I shouldn't be worried? Well, it's a fact that both. It's a fact that, clarify that, please. Delete medical misinformation. What exactly was misinformation? Well, you were validating a baseless conspiracy. No, I wasn't. It's not a baseless conspiracy. All these women over here is validating it, saying that their periods is jacked up. This is the reproductive system in case you skipped that day in health class. Y'all want to be in Children of Men? Because what, you didn't want to read an article or two? Or you didn't bother looking into the money trail of the people providing you this injection? Because some of them African presidents that took that free juice back in the 90s and 2000s are now saying that all the women of childbearing age are sterile. 20 years later, not 20 days, not 20 weeks. Oh, I took my jab and look, I'm fine. Conspiracy. 20 years later. I don't think it's going to take 20 years, and I really hope that I'm wrong. Now, at what point does the guy on TV ever humbly come to you and say that he hopes he's wrong? While actually fear-mongering you. You might actually kill somebody if you go hug them. That's fearful. I'm saying you probably won't actually ever have killed grandma. And if you really want to help grandma, give her a hug. Give her two. She ain't seen you in a year. She's dying from isolation, not from no virus, from isolation, from loneliness, from lack of human touch and human compassion. That kills people. This thing got a 94% rate for people over 70 and a 99% rate for people under. You guys, I get fired up about this because from where I sit, it's like a slow motion Jenga puzzle just crawling, and people are stacking the deck on top with the two bottom pieces looking like this. Just teeter-tottering like, oh, any old day is just gonna crumble to bits. I'd rather just play PlayStation. Well, let's rejoice over the verdict of a trial that was staged to begin with from the very beginning. Let's rejoice over what's new in the news cycle today. Anything to distract you from the truth. And the truth of the matter is simply, we're being lied to, y'all. I'd rather just ignore everything and just pretend like as long as I keep doing what the government tells me to do, it's gonna go back to normal. Please don't think of it as fear-mongering if I simply ask you the question. In all honesty, do you feel like things are going back to normal? The whole of last year, as soon as one of these solutions comes out, we can all get back to normal. Solutions are out. Took half the time y'all said it was gonna take, but I guess science or whatever. But now you're having us do more inhibitive measures. I've already planned to do an entire separate video on the face coverings that shouldn't be. But let's not get it twisted that your homeboy Anthony S. Fauci, one of 3 co-authors on a 2008 scientific study that definitely identified bacterial pneumonia being the primary cause of death in the last pandemic we ever had. So don't think for a second that a taxed immune system on top of a taxed immune system on top of a taxed immune system is not going to trigger the very bacterial pneumonia that apparently took more lives than the Spanish flu. I'm trying not to get fired up. I really am. I'm trying. But you guys, they're lying to us. They are censoring the truth. Many people who don't follow holistic doctors or health freedom movement channels might not really know about the tremendous amount of censorship that's been going on. But let me tell you, they are silencing people. If what I'm saying is so crazy, why can't I say it? Hey, you guys, if everybody scratches their butt 5 times and digs up their nose, they'll never catch a cold. Now that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense, right? We can all agree that that's stupid. But this person over there thinks that what I'm saying is so stupid that they need to warn others to not listen to me because of how stupid I am. You're too stupid to know what stupid is. So let me help you by telling you what he's saying is stupid before you can listen to it. In fact, don't listen. Don't listen. Don't even give him a time of day. He's probably one of them anti-vaxxers. You know, the people who've already had all their shots before they learned all this stuff, and then they learned some things that they didn't know, and now they're anti-vaxxers. We made this term up, but that's what he is. Don't call me no names. Everybody has their own truth. Do you? I have my truth. You have your truth. But he can't have his truth because his truth goes against the religion of mine called science. And I like my religion. I don't actually read any of the paperwork. I don't even know what the National Library of Medicine is. I've never been there. PubMed, what is that? I don't know. I go to the science church. Not Christian science, just regular science. I believe it. It's almost as if there's somebody somewhere, his name is Marcus, Thussience. Marcus the Science. I trust the science. Like I trust Crutchfield. That's my last name, Crutchfield. But what if my name was Christopher Thussience? Thussienca. Christopher the Science. Yes, my name is Mr. The Science, and I'd like for you to trust me. I trust the science. I trust it. I'm lying to your face, but you trusting it. This is where we are now, putting our trust in people who we wouldn't even trust to babysit our kids. They all here selling y'all some BS for the benefits. When they say protects you against symptomatic CV19, what that's really saying is the digital aspirin. It does not protect you from contracting anything. Why have we seen thousands of cases, positive tests, after people have been fully solutionized? Huh? Well, maybe they had it before. Maybe they didn't. What's worse, a conspiracy theorist or a coincidence theorist, where everything's a coincidence? Well, maybe they had it beforehand. Okay, but maybe they didn't. Maybe the fact that every cell in their body is producing the spike protein that the test is looking for is why it's showing up positive. Maybe the test isn't actually designed to find the thing that they're telling you it's going to look for because, the test's inventor said that it's not supposed to do that. False information. False information. These tests are known to be reliable. According to who? The inventor of the test or somebody who knows more than what he knows about how his test should or should not be used? I'm asking for a friend at this point because I already know what the heck I'm doing. I already know what the heck I feel about the situation. But I'm trying to bring this to light for you watching this and for your family and for your children, hopefully. Maybe you already got kids. Maybe they grown and gone. Or maybe you're my age and you maybe got one child and you want that child to have some siblings. Or maybe you don't have children yet and you've always wanted to start a family. Please don't consider it fear-mongering. I am not trying to make you afraid of anything. I'm trying to make you informed. Please hear my heart in this. Take a second. I know this is social media and we're looking at each other through a piece of glass, a piece of technology, but I'm going to get real close to the mic. Try to look in my big old randomly shifting around eyes and see if I'm actually speaking from my heart on this matter or if I'm making it up, right? Or if I spent too much time on a crazy conspiracy website and I'm just peddling harmful misinformation. Am I trying to harm you? Does it seem like I'm trying to harm you? Am I selling you any product at all? Do I have any financial or clandestine interest in making you think a certain way. No, I don't. I'm here to help you understand we're at war. This is war. We are in war. The weapons of this war are not carnal. They're not made of titanium and steel, unfortunately. I mean, I guess aluminum, whatever's at the end of the needle, but they're not the conventional weapons. And the battlefield of this war is up here. If you don't have the spiritual conviction to know that something's up, I don't know what to tell you. I wish you the best. I pray for you, but I don't know what to tell you. I've tried. Instagram's not even letting me actually really tell you. I'm kind of having to hint and beat around the bush. But the people who know, they know. And the views and likes and shares and cosigns that I have are from all the other people who do know. And for all the other people who want to say all of what I'm saying and more, but just haven't found the right words or the right time or the right delivery method. Because it's tough, especially when it comes to our loved ones. The government has never done anything in our lifetime to help us. Everything they have told us from the start has been to make the situation worse, to make your health worse. So pay attention.